Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Snack Thoughts. I say again, welcome to Snack Thoughts. And for those of you that may be on this side of the world, happy Friday. And for some of you, you may be some hours ahead. But either way, happy Friday or good Saturday morning. Whatever's appropriate. Anyway, guys, on this podcast, what is my thought for today? Well, my thought for the day is this militia called the Wolverine Watchmen that had a plot to kidnap two governors. One was Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Virginia Governor Ralph Northam. But this militia group known as the Wolverine Watchmen had plans on kidnapping the governor, and they were actually going to put these governors on trial. But in particular, I'll start with Gretchen Whitmer. They had intents on kidnapping her, snatching her out from her home, and they were going to put her on trial because they were, I guess, upset about the decision she made due to the closure because of the COVID-19. And some of them had reasons as simple as they wanted to go to the gym and the gym was closed. That's some entitlement right there. But obviously there were other reasons. But it's a combination, of frustration, and then it also doesn't help that Donald Trump has in some form enabled these guys, or given them license to come on out and do what they do. But that tells you what type of times we're living in. That there was 13 of them, but that you would be that bold to try to kidnap a politician or a dignitary. And then the same group, Wolverine Watchmen, were plotting to kidnap Virginia Governor Ralph Northam and basically do the same thing to them, and basically, with this election drawing to a close, there's a lot of tension and there's pressure, and there may be certain groups that may want a particular politician to win the election. So they're coming out in full force with guns blazing and even seeking to try voter intimidation, because they fear that if maybe the Democrats take hold in the presidential office, that maybe certain policies and rules are going to change, and it's going to their best interests are going to be gone. So I don't know, but these are some really strange times, and some, I guess, of these guys and these militias, they trying to ramp it up for a civil war, some even, a race war, and it's just that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. But it's scary that if you plant a seed and you start off an ideology, which will start small, that there will be others that will gravitate to it, and they're thinking the same way, and before you know it, it's spread. But these guys actually believe that what they're doing is the right thing, and that they have the right and legal recourse to do it. But I had never heard of them going this low to kidnap politicians on this level. There's been plots and assassinations, and obviously it's happened with the presidents of the United States. But now they're going down to the more to a local level, or say maybe a state level. But that tells you the different mindsets that are in a given society. Everybody doesn't have a sound mind, and everybody doesn't think the same way. The Wolverine Watchmen. But and plotted, So you got to figure, if these are the only two governors that we heard of before the FBI ran their sting operation and caught them, you obviously have to figure there's a bunch of other terrorist cells that already have plans in place and already are plotting and have other operations that they intend to unleash, especially if President Donald Trump doesn't get reelected. I believe one way or another, I believe that all hell is going to break loose, and hopefully, the damage can be minimized and that, people don't get hurt, for their opinions and for their voting choices. Everybody doesn't think the same way, and no two people see things the same way. We don't have the same perspectives. And in America, that's a right that we have. We have the right of freedom of speech, and to express ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, life and liberty. But others don't see that, and there are some that, such as these militias, that believe that they can take things back to maybe the old way, how it used to be, and that season and those days are gone. America is like the rest of the world. It's moved on, and it's going to continue to move on. This country is changing, and it can't stay the same. And like I said, they obviously caught those 13, but hopefully, law and order can be maintained, and people, will be able to vote for whom they choose, safely and with no problems. And hopefully, they'll be able to get around, to be able to stop the cheating. Fake ballot boxes being set up so that people cast their votes in there, and then they take the ballot box away and those votes are never counted. And so what that tells me is that if you have to cheat, that means that you fear that you can't produce the goods to the American people, based off of what your policies are and what your plans, what you plan to do for the country. That means you don't feel confident enough in your ability to present that to the American people. So you feel you got to cheat or use intimidation tactics. When it gets to the point where they're resorting to intimidation tactics or death threats, that tells me that there's fear. Serious fear. And they're afraid of losing. Some may believe that, hey, we're losing the country. But it's like, it's not just, their country. You know what I'm saying? It's the citizens of the United States. It is what it is. But I'm not trying to make this podcast too long, as I obviously am uploading another video for my YouTube channel, where I'm talking about politics on that side and, things with Ice Cube. But anyway, that's enough stuff. You have to go over to my YouTube channel and check that out, so. But, interesting times. And so, you guys, when you go to vote, hey, just be safe and, watch your back and, keep your head low, because this thing is, is getting crazy. I mentioned before in my other podcast, America, all hell is breaking loose. And it's getting buck wild, and it's getting ready. It looks to me like, it's getting ready to go down. The pot has been boiling, and the pressure, because the lid had been on the pot, and now the lid, has been removed and it's about to burst. But anyway, just something to think about, guys, But yeah, these militia groups, plotting to kidnap two governors, one the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, and the other of Virginia, Ralph Northam, So I guess I would name this one, malicious plot to kidnap two governors. But guys, that's all I have. Thanks for listening, and hey, to all my folks that want to hear me continue with that military content, I got you. I'm coming out with more of it. Just been organizing and been a little bit busy this week, but I got you. So I'm coming out with more military content, as well as I have other content and other content for this podcast that I'm going to be discussing. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys. So this right here is Snacks Thoughts, SNAKZTHOUGHTS. And you can find me on Anchor, Spotify, Spreaker, Listen, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Radio PBM, and a host of other social media platforms. And please share Snacks Thoughts. Share it and push it out. And please subscribe. And go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. When you go over there, smash that like button and hit that bell and hit all, so you can get any podcast live streams and any other future videos that are coming out. And that's all I got, guys. Peace out and have a good weekend, and I will be cranking out some more later.